Okay, before we start, I've looked at the videos for the last month or two, and I saw they are long. They are about 15 20 minutes long, and I decided, no, when I started this YouTube channel, I was like, we want videos that are not long, they're actually quite short, but we got more content out that way. And that's what I decided to do. We're going to go and have 3 videos or so many videos a week that are going to be 5-10 minutes long, but get all the information out there. So we have more content and you get it all as quickly as possible. So just a heads up on that. Free agent pass rusher Alex Okafor signs a 1-year contract to stay with the Chiefs. There was no other place for him really to go, so that makes a lot of sense. The Vikings sign wide receiver D.D. Westbrook, who played with the Jacksonville Jaguars, didn't play a whole lot last year. In fact, at one point he opted out, so that was the end of that. Speaking of the Jaguars rookie, and forgive me if I say this wrong, Travis Etienne signs his rookie contract to stay with his college teammate, Trevor Lawrence. Now, into a situation that it's going to be very hard to explain, but we have to go through it. Richard Sherman apologizes for his actions on what happened on that night, but pleads not guilty to the charges of burglary, domestic violence. In fact, his representative said that this is uncharacteristic. In fact, Richard Sherman's wife said this is uncharacteristic of Richard. So, he pleads not guilty. But the video that they have may not even be admissible in court, because it was used as it could have been tampered with, meaning that now it's not be able to be used in court. They can't use it, which could let Richard Sherman go off scot-free or on a smaller, lesser charge. We'll just have to wait and see what happens on that. So stay tuned for that. The Washington football team, according to Ryan Fitzpatrick, has the best wide receivers he's ever had. And I don't say that's not correct. That is correct. That might be possible. But the problem I have with it is this. He's never taken a team to a playoffs, and yet everyone wants to say the Washington football team is going to make the playoffs. It doesn't work that way in the NFC East. So, we'll just have to see what happens during the season, which preseason kicks off a week from today. The Steelers signed linebacker Melvin Ingram, as well as offensive lineman Chaz Green. Melvin Ingram, as we said before, was looking for a new home. The choices were Miami, Kansas City, and Pittsburgh, and I said Miami and Pittsburgh were the best places for him to go, and that he's going to Pittsburgh, who lost Bud Dupree early in the offseason, so it's going to be a good fit. Chaz Green, former Dallas Cowboy, more of a practice squad project, but if they let him play one position, he'll be fine. It's just, you gotta figure out what that one position is. President of the Las Vegas Raiders, Mark Baden, resigns, as the team announced on Friday. He was a key soundboard and advisor to owner Mark Davis for years. In fact, Baden got his job when the late great Al Davis passed away. He got it 2 years before that. So he's been the advisor for years, and when Al Davis passed away and Mark Davis took over, he kept Baden on. So and they were friends for years. So that's how important he is to this. So it was a kind of a shocking moment. And finally, Cam Akers, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams, tore his Achilles in a non-contact practice. This is a shame, honestly, it is. Because Cam Akers is a great player. We saw that last year. He's a player with a lot of excitement, and his career is very young. This would have been his second year in the NFL. And according to Rams, that they're not going to look at any running backs for free agency. They're going to work with the people they have. But I just feel like we should name some running backs that are out in the open market. Adrian Peterson and Frank Gore are the ancient ones of the group, but Frank Gore is third all-time in rushing yards, and Adrian Peterson is fifth all-time in rushing yards. So it's just like, I wish you'd give him a shot, but I understand you don't want to, at least at this point, at least at this time. But what do you guys think? Should the Rams bring in a free agent running back?